Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling crazy? Like your memory is wrong, your feelings are broken, or you're the villain, even though they hurt you? That confusion isn't an accident. It is a weapon. There are people who have mastered the art of dark psychology, using specific phrases to hack your brain, rewrite your reality, and control your behavior. Today, I'm exposing the 10 specific phrases master manipulators use to trap you. If you hear number 3 or number 10, you need to run. First up, the intelligence trap. You probably wouldn't understand. This sounds like a throwaway comment, right? Wrong. This is an arrogant power move designed to do one thing: shut you up. By saying this, they are subtly telling you that you aren't smart enough, experienced enough, or capable enough to grasp the truth. It plants a seed of doubt in your brain. You stop asking questions because you don't want to look stupid, and the moment you stop asking questions, they control the narrative. Phrase number 2 is the hallmark of gaslighting. I never said that. You know they said it. You heard them say it. But they say this with such conviction that you start checking your own hard drive. Wait, did I imagine it? This is dangerous because it forces you to question your own sensory perception. If they can make you doubt your memory, they can install their own version of reality. If you hear this constantly, don't argue. Start taking notes. Number 3 makes my blood boil. Can't you take a joke? Here is the translation. I wanted to be mean to you, but you caught me. So now I'm going to blame you for reacting. This is called Schrodinger's insult. They decide if they were joking or serious, based entirely on your reaction. If you get upset, it was a joke. If you agree, they meant it. It invalidates your feelings and frames you as boring or stiff, diverting attention away from their cruelty. I'm grouping number 4 and 5 because they are the twin killers of communication. Just calm down and don't overreact. Nothing in the history of the human race has ever been solved by telling an angry person to calm down. They know this. When a manipulator sees they are losing an argument on facts, they switch to attacking your emotional state. By painting you as hysterical or unstable, they automatically paint themselves as the rational one. It's a cheap trick to win the argument without actually being right. Watch out for this one in the workplace. It was just a suggestion. This is the backpedal. They give a command or a harsh critique, but wrap it in the safety of a suggestion. If you follow it and fail, it's your fault. If you don't follow it, you're ignoring advice. It allows them to influence your decisions without taking responsibility for the consequences. It is power without accountability. This is the hardest one to spot because it sounds like love. I'm just worried about you. But context matters. Are they saying this when you are actually in danger? Or are they saying this when you are trying to be independent, take a new job, or date someone new? Manipulators use concern as a leash. They frame your independence as a risk to keep you inside their comfort zone. It's control masquerading as care. Similar to I never said that, we have number 8. That's not how it happened. This is a direct challenge to your autobiography. By constantly correcting your version of events, they position themselves as the historian of your life. Eventually, you stop trusting your own brain and start looking to them to tell you what is real. That is dependency by design. Number 9 sounds peaceful, doesn't it? I don't want to argue. Sometimes, people just need a break. But if someone uses this every time you try to address a problem, that's stonewalling. They are refusing to engage in conflict resolution to avoid accountability. They shut down the conversation so they never have to admit fault, leaving you holding all the emotional baggage while they walk away peacefully. And finally, the most damaging phrase of all: you are being too sensitive. This is the finish line of manipulation. It takes your valid reaction to their bad behavior and twists it into a character flaw in you. Being sensitive is a human strength. It means you are observant and empathetic, but they weaponize it to make you feel like you are broken. Do not let them. If you hurt, you hurt. Your feelings are real. Here is the truth. Knowledge is your shield. Now that you know these 10 phrases, you will hear them differently. You won't hear truth. You will hear the attempt to control you. If you've heard these phrases recently, I want you to comment down below which one triggers you the most. Let's talk about it.